Good day, everybody. Welcome back to Tasmania. It's a bit of a cold day down here. It's only 8 degrees Celsius, a little bit of a wind, and definitely a lot of low cloud. So we're here in Smithton, and we're heading down the west coast of Tasmania to Queenstown on today's flight. It's not long. It'll take us just about halfway down the western coast of Tasmania. We're going to taxi out and run off to runway 24, which is just over 5,000 feet, and we'll use that one to get out of here. If we take a look around, I think we can see a windsock with the wind blowing that way, and there's a runway out there that we can use. So let's hop on board, get fired up. Looks like there's 4 of us here, and we can get going. Just going to say hi to everybody that's in the chat right now. Talia's there, Toomey, Nick, we've got Pilot, Pat as well. And haven't seen Oki in the chat yet, but I do say, well, there he is. He's just popped in. And I do see Oki back there as well. So let's get ourselves fired up here, and we'll get ready to go. So once again, we are in the Caravan. Alright, so we're going to come up overhead. We're going to turn the fuel tanks on for both. And we'll come down here. So battery is going to go on. Fuel boost is going to go on. Ignition is going to go on. We'll set avionics 1 on so that we can see the engine gauges. There we go. We're going to come over. Condition lever is going to go fully on. And we're going to crank. Engine starting. There she is, starting to turn.
TOS system test, okay.
Pressures are coming up. Well, temperature's slowly coming up. Should hear it kick in a second with when it lights off. There she goes. NG's rising, ITT's rising, and the Turk is rising. So we're good there. So fuel boost will come back to normal. Whoa, I think somebody just spawned on top of me. Starter will come off. Ignition will go to normal. Avionics 2 will come on. And since it is a little bit dark out, we're going to get a little bit more lighting in here. The floods up. Give us a. Come on, where's my. Doesn't want to. Doesn't want to show the damn cursor sometimes. There we go. A little bit of lighting in like that. Interesting little glitches there. I'm going to turn that off. CDI will go to nav, and PDF will bring up the wind. Option 3. Go back. Transponder VFR to altitude. Okay, you can see us. Here we are here at the airport. So as everything comes up to speed. Okay, Nick. Sorry to hear about that. So we're going to come down here. We're going to set our destination in. We're going to do a simple direct to, and our destination is the Queenstown Airport. YQNS. It's Y. Q. We're getting these weird flashes. sure what that is. NS, Queenstown, Tasmania. Enter, enter. And there we go. Turn out the range slightly. And our distance to that airport is 77. No, go away. 77.5 miles. So we should be good. Alright. So we're up and running. We'll get the nav lights on, the beacon light on. Should have done that before. And taxi and recog lights on. Everything's good down that side. And I think we're good to taxi. So, get the brake off. Let's give myself a little bit of a view here. I'm going to come fully forward on the prop. A little bit of power. Work around. I think that's Chumi there. We're gonna head down Bravo. You can see the dust. Oh yeah, cool. You can see the dust coming off with the wind. That's neat. Haven't noticed that before. Interesting effect. Oh, it was Pilot Pat that was sitting there. So we got Chumi there, Talia, Oki, Pilot Pat. Looks like we got a flight of Copa Sky Caravans today. So back on the runway, or the taxiway. We'll go down to takeoff flaps. See the end of the runway here, we got these mystery glowing hay bells, or whatever they are down here. And there's the runway we're going to use. A little bit of a crosswind, but it shouldn't be too bad. And then we're gonna head to the west, and then we'll follow the coast down. It's a caravan of caravans. You are correct, Oki. Talia, if you don't mind, in the Discord, if you could send me the name of that G1000 or that caravan mod you have. I did a quick search earlier and I was getting too many returns. I wasn't exactly sure which one it was that you were using. It'd be nice to get it for the next one. Alright. So here we are. I think we're only going to go up to an altitude of 1,000 feet today. Our destination airport elevation is 867 feet, so we're going to have to climb a little bit. What's our elevation here? 31 feet. Not sure about the clouds. The weather, local weather, has the clouds at 5,500. Okay, well we'll go up to we'll go 2,000 and see what we run into. See how everybody's doing. There's the Copa Sky contingent. we got the other two coming in. Alright, so we can jump back in. We'll put the strobes on. Landing lights are on. These don't move. Oh, cabin lights. Or cabin's on. So 4 Topa Skies and a generic paint scheme. Interesting livery choices brought on by the sim. Anyway, let's get ready to go flying. So, position levers fully forward, props fully forward, and power coming up. We are full power. And multiplayer service, but yeah. Marketplace in the sim. Okay. Whoa, it's a bit of a wind there. I'll take a look at that. Well, now we're trying to take off. Alright, let's go back onto power. Bring the prop RPM back a little bit as well. And we're going to head out to the coast. So we're going to go vertical speed. There we go. About 700 feet per minute. So go first notch of flaps up. Flaps up full. Let's continue to climb out here. I'm going to go heading mode. We'll crank this around to about a 270. Head for the coast. And we'll follow the coast down. Christian, good evening. How are you today? Hope everything is well with you. Oh, Nick's up. Excellent. We're at 1,700 feet. Again, we're going to fly up to the coast and then down alongside the coast. Get some nice views. Looks like we're going to be in and out of some rain. Fortunately, it's very overcast here. Alright, so we're going to bring the power back to 1,700. And we're going to bring the prop back to 1,700 as well. There we go, about there. And power back again. Something about there should do. And away we go. I'm gonna kill these lights here because they are flashing like crazy. Here's where we were last time. Came down here from King Island and then across these outer islands here. Yeah, I saw your post on that, Christian. You said you had to disengage or turn off the traffic or something for it to come back up. Be interesting to see or to hear what your solve was on that one. Okay, we do have some rain here. So I hope everyone is having a good day. It's the end of the week. We're into September now, and weather is changing. I notice here it's getting cooler in the evenings and in the mornings. That's kind of freaky, tell ya. I don't see any mountains. Yeah, it's pretty flat here, so that'll sure get your attention. Not sure where Oakie's gone. Oh no, Oakie's back. Oh, he just spawned in back there. Yeah, I don't fly with live traffic. It's weird. I have, but I find it too. You just crashed into something? Okay, that's very strange. Pilot Pat, you flew the DC-6. What'd you think of it? And okay, you hit the train glitch. Oh no. That's not good. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the DC-6. I have a lot of fun flying that one. And I am looking forward to the JU-52 as well. I think that'll be an interesting one to fly if they do it justice. So looking forward to that and flying that one around as well. Working on looking up its distance and range and working on that one. Try to find a route we can do in the JU-52 that would be within its capabilities. Alright, so we're going to turn southwards along the coast here. Yeah, if you got a pick, I'd be interested in seeing that. I didn't see a thing. My train was nice and flat. Alright, so we're going to turn about a heading of... we'll go 180. Yeah, good place for a wind farm. I mean, there's nothing but the open South Pacific out here. So you get a pretty good, constant, steady wind blowing through here, I'm assuming. Okay, I just saw Chumi and Talia's photos of that terrain glitch. That's very weird that both of you were seeing that and I didn't. But that would get your attention. Yeah, Chumi. Or, sorry, Oki. I think, yeah, avoiding it might have been a good idea. Picture in real life the pilots looking at their maps going, I don't know where this came from. Nick, how you doing over there? Looks like you're sightseeing over the town. Although I've got your elevation going down, so I'm not sure what's happening there. Here's the weather. Let's see if we get some rain effects here. Or if we're just running into some low cloud. I think I can hear rain starting to hit the windshield. Yeah, I don't think they've done any updates to Canada. I do have oh, what's his name? He did the there's some freeware scenery enhancements for Toronto, Mississauga, Oakville, stuff like that. Did make it a lot nicer. It's a foggy day out here in Tasmania. Again, we're crank the time back. It's noon, but it's live weather, so at least live weather for me. I know there's been some issues with the live weather again. Not everyone is seeing the same thing I'm seeing. But it makes for something a little different, seeing the how the weather can look out here. Looks like Nick's going off to be Oki's emotional support caravan. Guide him over. Does look pretty cool. And there's the sun. Of course, down here in the southern hemisphere, they're just coming out of winter. No, Christian, I do not have Marrakesh. I've, oh, still clear in Rex. Interesting. I've, I haven't bought any new airports recently. Yeah, I just checked the weather for, well, it's further east in Tasmania, and it's showing scattered at 5,700. It was low overcast and drizzly earlier, so not sure. The Shepherd. I'm sure I've heard that story at some point. It's been a while though. So we're almost down to the coastline, and then the coastline's gonna head a little bit east of south. We'll just follow it along. We're coming up to the coastline. Hear the rain hitting the windshield. So we're cruising along at 50 knots, heading due south. Yes, I have heard that story. Can't open the air vents. Can't move the lights around. Definitely getting a little bit heavier rainfall out here. Starting to lose a little bit of visibility. And we're going to turn to about a 160 heading. Dial this in. 160, and we'll head down the coast. Not that we can see much of it. Kind of definitely getting into IFR conditions here. Getting some noodles, yeah. I seem to be over a forest. Got Oki and Nick off that way. Still see your guys' airplanes, not just the lights, so we're not too bad. So at least I know Talia's got some bad weather as well. Unless she's just going off what she's seeing on my screen. A lot of water. Holding at about 150 knots. That's good. Alright, so with the winds out of the southward, if I go back to the that weather forecast, I managed to find 170 at 9. So the airport we're heading to at Queenstown has one runway, and it's an east-west, 400-foot east-west. So we're going to be dealing with a pretty much a 90-degree crosswind. Slightly favoring runway 09, I guess, by 10 degrees. So could make for an interesting approach in this weather. Be very interesting indeed. Sunday we carry on with Ford's flight. We'll be flying from Karachi, Pakistan, down to Bahrain in the Middle East. There's a little bit of coastline coming up. And of course Mondays is our DC-6s. And on Wednesday, we're going to do a little bit of, well, I'm not going to say yet. I'm still looking at the route. But a little bit more sightseeing. I think we're heading back over to Europe for that one. More to follow. Probably finalize it tomorrow. Oh, there we go. A little bit of a clearing. Definitely see the coast and the beach now. Although we're heading back into the clouds. So once again, as we're flying along, if you haven't already, please consider hitting that like button. Use the bell notification to be notified of when new videos and live streams are coming out. And subscribe if you haven't. It is greatly appreciated. Looks like we're all getting back together again. I think we're going to turn in another 10 degrees eastwards, or else we're going to be heading out over the water, which we don't really want to be doing. So we'll go to 150 now. I was hoping to get a nice view of the shoreline, but it's not happening. Well, Chewy, I can tell by your lights you're the right way up this time, so that's a good thing. Definitely in the fog here. Fog in the rain. So we're approaching our destination on a bit of an angle. We're going to come in. Let's see if they did a weather update at the top of the hour. Nah. Still 170 at 9, although visibility is pretty bad. It says scattered at 5700. Now it's further east of here, so there's only 2 weather reporting stations in Tasmania, and both of them are kind of towards the other side of the island. I do got some terrain. No, I know you can't, Chewy. But you can do whole flights that way. Back over land. We're still kind of shadowing the coast and can't see anything outside, so we'll just stay inside for now. A little bit more light inside. And I can see in the synthetic vision the coastline that we're flying down. I guess I should have my pitot heat on. This is all de-icing stuff. Oh, sounds like Dark's getting musical. Hi, Dark. How are you doing today? Yeah, we're deep into the clouds here. So the radio altimeter is altimeter? Alternator. No. Altimeter. Jeez. It's showing a little bit of a difference between that and our altitude here. It's interesting. Doing good, doing good. Just saying, it's interesting. We're now in September. Temperatures are changing. I started to see the leaves change on the trees this morning when I was out. So, cooler weather is definitely coming. Which means we'll be getting to my second least favorite time of the year, when you get the cold, wet rains coming in and everything, but that's not for another month and a half or so. Alright, so I got winds still out of the west here, so we may loop around and do the landing on runway 27. I don't seem to be matching the real world METARs. Make another heading change to 140. Yeah, Pat, I think if they spin fast enough in place, they don't get wet. I think that's how that works. So 2,000 feet, speed's about 146, and we are heading 140, outside air temperature of 5 degrees. Need the wing lights on. No need the windshield on. We're not really icing. Just getting rained on. Yeah, that'd be a lot of backing for 2,000 feet to get a 60 or 70 degree change. Taz was awesome. What was the car? There was an American car that he used to be on. They put the Tasmanian Devil on the car. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'd only be a 30 degree back. Winds are 200. And it's saying 270. It's possible. At this point, I don't think it makes a difference either way, whichever one we were to use. So this is the Pine Man River that we're coming up to. Take a look at it from outside. This probably won't get picked up too well. There's the coastline, and there's the river right up where my mouse is. So when we come in, we're going to fly in off the coast, and it's not too far inland until we get there, so should be all right. Yeah, Dark, they are. Talia's told me of an improvement mod that's available in the marketplace. I'm going to take a look at it. I'm not sure why they flicker like that. It's very annoying. Oh. Yeah, I see it too, Nick. I was wondering if the Spitfire was going to make an appearance. Hello, Wayne. Nice to see you. Yeah. I guess it can happen. I'm used to seeing that from higher up, coming down, you know, to 8, 10, 12,000 feet. But yeah, I guess it could happen down lower as well. Oh, pressure's changing here. And little updates on the barometer. It's yeah, I guess. So Wayne, you flying the IFR Spitfire? And there he goes. I can even see him from inside today. Looking good? Yeah, slight right to slight left, I could definitely see that happening. I was thinking it was going to be more of a you know, 40 or 50 knot change, which is a bit much for 2,000 feet. But you can see right now, even the wind's coming around where we are. It's come from about a 210 down to 196, so it's now only, you know, what's that? 15, 25 degrees off, so it's not too bad. So, yeah, no break in the clouds anywhere. Passengers are enjoying this. I do seem to be rather alone here. See, as the pressure keeps inching up, the radio altimeter keeps driving us down. Ah, there's Talia down there. Okay. Alright, so we're not too far off now. Let's see where this little indent goes around. There's a little town called Trial Harbor in there. And we're going to follow this down a bit, and then we're going to turn inland. Again, the airport elevation's 850 feet. There's the coastline. So this should become an interesting approach. So Wayne, I hope you're not cheating and you've got live weather on and you're getting this nice cloudy experience like the rest of us. Or at least some of us anyway. Apparently Nick has his sunglasses on and is sipping a nice drink in the sunshine back where he is. Alright, so how far away are we now? We are 22.5 miles away. So we're going to change heading down to 130. We're 15.5 miles roughly off course, which is fine. We didn't go straight line. We're following the coast. We can see down here. Maybe I should get you to lead us in since you're going to be able to see everything. See the winds here, 7 knots off the head. Yeah, we'll come around and we'll come in on runway well, I think I want to overfly the field just to see what I'm looking at. Oh, 170 at 11 now. So, yeah, I think we'll come around and we'll land on runway 09. And that'll hopefully give us just a slight headwind component to the crosswind. Because the wind is picking up a little bit. See the root starting to come in. We are out over the water. This is going to be interesting. So we know the airport is at 867 feet. So we're going to be coming in at about 1,300 feet above. Could technically go down to 17, 18, 1800. No, no, we're going to be 1150 above. So that's fine. We can stay where we are. Okay. This could be interesting. Not sure of the elevations and the terrains around the area. I think we're going to go for 09. It'll give us a slight 10-degree headwind to this component, which I think I want, given how strong it is. I'm just going to look up what the area is like. All right. So the airport is just northeast of a couple of lakes. There's some pretty good forest in the area. There are hills that we're going to be going over. Okay, this should be interesting. Let's go see what we can find. Turn eastward. See if we can find the airport. See, we got some terrain coming up. Marked yellow, so we should be able to clear it at this altitude. At this point, I'll throw my landing lights back on. See what the pressure changes. We're only 1,500 feet now. That should be the lakes there we're coming up to for the airport. Further east. Well, there's the terrain. So hopefully the hills here are going to create a little bit of a rain shadow and give us a little bit of a clearing as we fly inland. Yeah, so there's the lakes. So the airport should be just up around here on the northern tip of the lakes. Higher hills that way, but that's fine. We're not going up there. Definitely got higher hills behind the airport we're going to, and then there's some more lakes. I'm going to Head down a little bit. See what we can see. Should get the terrain warnings if anything too big comes up. Those mountains are the further ones. There's some trees coming up. Alright, so we're going to stop that. Like at this point, we're down pretty low. And the airport should be just over there. I can see it on the train. So let's see if I can do a flyover. Try to hold our altitude here. Is anybody seeing an airport down there? Because I'm not. Oh. I mean, that was it right there. Yeah. All right. I'm about to do something rather crazy. Let's see what happens. If this doesn't work, I am going to change my weather. There's no lights on this runway at this airport. Trees. Let's see where Nick is. For the airfield. There she is. We're down. Beta reverse is on. Whew. That was interesting. And we're just going to taxi across the ground here. Well, made it in. How about that? Gotta say that was an interesting approach. Definitely breaking all the rules there. But got the heart going. Go around, park up beside Nick here. Of course, Nick flew in perfectly sunny conditions, probably. There we go. Let's parking brake on. We'll get these lights off so they're not giving us the funky strobe dance. And we are down. So, condition lever can come back. Avionics. Go away, logbook. Fuel boost off. Kill the lights. And kill the battery. There we go. Let's jump out into the drone camera view. You shut your eyes. Yeah, just so you can be like everybody else. Well, we're all here. And that was probably the worst nerve-wracking approach I've done. Because it was all manual, and I wasn't using the autopilot. And there was no auto land. And it looks like we all got the funky lights going in here in this model, which I hope they upgrade soon. Yeah, it's a Caravan pink party. I'll wait for the other guys to show up. We'll do the obligatory photo. And then I think we're all going to head to the local pub for a pint after this one. I saw that, Taya. You were pretty low, buzzing the trees there. I followed... I figured Nick was already over at the thing, apron, so I kind of followed somebody else in, and it was pretty late seeing the airport runway. Oh, you went into a spin? That's not good. Here comes the Spitfire. And here comes Oki. Alright, so get in, guys. We'll get the photo. Yeah, and if you use the reverse on the prop, man, does she come to a halt very quickly. Alright, so let's grab the photo. There's the photo done. Thank you very much for watching. It was not much to see on the way down, and then a very exciting landing here at Queenstown Airport. Hopefully next time we do this, the weather will be a lot better. Once again, thank you for joining us. Have a great flight, and we'll see you all on the next live stream. Bye for now.